Chapel Hart. Hello, welcome to Zoom.
Hello.
Oh my goodness, it's so nice to have you on the show, the Must Watch Show. By the way, I watched your audition with my partner and I was like, okay, I always watch each year and I predict that you guys will be the winners.
Oh, come on, friend. You better predict it, Noah.
I hope it happens.
Best friend, I'm keeping you close.
Yes, I predict that you guys will be the winners because last year I predicted Nightbird would win, and of course, she was the young lady that with cancer and a lot of problems in her life, and we had her on the show. She was so uplifting and inspiring, and just boy, the cancer was taking her, and she obviously cannot finish out and compete throughout the rest of the season, which was such a bummer. But I predict you guys will win, so we will watch and see what happens. But first off, ladies, what made the three of you fall in love with country music? Like, did you grow up listening to it with your families?
Well, we didn't choose country music at all. We grew up in a small town about this big called Poplarville, Mississippi, and it is just a way of life. It's like the first kind of standard I learned how to drive was a tractor. I got in trouble for it, but we used to race lawnmowers up and down the road and you couldn't tell us it wasn't a Bentley. And it's like you hear it in the grocery stores, on the bus, on the way to school. Like it's just life.
Wow. That is incredible. Now, being Black women in an industry that is so, I feel, white driven in country music, how do you hope to change the way of how we view country music today? Because I think you all are going to be the next big thing, and even CMT agrees with me.
Right. Look. And I guess what I'm hoping is that we just show that anybody, like, you know what I mean? Like country music isn't a color, country music isn't a color. It is 100% like it's your roots. It's those dirt roads. It's the growing up.
It's a way of life.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like it's the when you go into town and you may not know who it is, but when you see them, you wave. And it's all of those things. We were telling our PR the other day, I said we were in LA a couple years back, or it was either LA or New York. And I'm just such in the habit of like, when I see somebody or make eye contact, I go, hey, how you doing? And I said it and I was like, hey, how you doing? He was like, who are you? I was like, sorry about that.
They're like,
people in LA will do that to you. You're like,
our manager was like, you don't do that here. So, and like, but that's country, and that's country music. But also, we just hope that we can just break down the barrier that country music is for white people or a certain kind of people or type of people, a lifestyle of people. Country music is for everybody. But it's just time to break down that barrier and just say, like, whether you're black, white, green, brown, or blue, as long as it's good, come on, like, you know what I mean? Like,
and I think a lot of people kind of mistook what is that right?
Yeah.
Mistook. They mistook what Danica said when she said country doesn't always look like us, meaning that when we grew up, we didn't see any Black female country trios.
And you're right.
And so it was like, it was hard to believe that it was possible if you don't have that representation to be like, yes, it is most definitely possible. Yeah. And so I feel like what we're doing, we are, adding to the representation that's already kind of being put into place now, where people can say, well, yeah, anybody can do this,
And I love that you guys are a trio, not a duo, a trio. Take that, Maddie and Tay,
Well, Maddie, Tay, and Keisha. Come on.
Hey, Schoolhouse Rock said 3 is the magic number. So we're here to spread that Mississippi magic everywhere.
Now, being recognized by CMT that I said earlier before auditioning, what made y'all want to go and try out for AGT, knowing that CMT named you guys like the next big thing in country music? Like, what? CMT? That's the country music television network now.
Right. That and CMT is the pinnacle. And I think also we were in a year that was just kind of like uncertain. You know what I mean? Like, we were coming out of a pandemic and everybody was like, is the pandemic door open, or are we closed? Are we staying in? Or are we staying home? So it was such an uncertain year. And we, I think we really kind of pulled out of it what we could. But I think the thing about us is that it's all about everything that we've done, even in CMT. Everything has been about the journey. Like, what's next? Like, what do we do next? Yeah. and that's what I said to somebody else. They were like, y'all are too good to be on AGT. Like, why did y'all do that? Yeah. And I said, we just like everybody else at the end of our lives or at the end of our careers, we want to look back and say we did everything that we wanted to do, that we look back and we have so many stories and adventures. And AGT was one of those things. Like, you know, we want
golden buzzer. I mean,
oh my God,
everybody gets the golden buzzer. And by the way, I think it was even bigger than just getting a golden buzzer from an individual judge. You got it from all the judges and Terry Crews, the host. What? I mean, that's huge.
Look, I think Terry thinks he's our cousin, but I'm not telling him any different, okay? I'm not. He was like, I love y'all so much. I was like, Terry.
Yes. We offered Sophia the 4th member spot, but I think Terry took it.
Yeah.
He took it.
Snatched that.
AGT kind of it feels like if you went to a family reunion and like you just figured out you had another family and you walk into the family reunion, you're nervous. You don't know what to think. You don't know if everyone's going to like you or not. And you open the door and people flood you with hugs and love. And that's what the entire AGT experience was like. And we were like, oh my, and I think when they pressed the golden buzzer, everybody could see like the tears and like that thing that happened.
How bad y'all wanted it too. Now, in your audition tape, you ladies performed an original track. I think it's so iconic when some of the contestants get to perform an original track because just like your track, it was spot on. It was perfect. I think some of the judges are a little nervous when contestants come on the AGT show and they say they're performing an original. But you guys, I mean, that was like, I was wanting to get up and dance for, off my couch. I was like, this is good now,
It's crazy, and I think that's another thing. I think it was so crazy because, I feel like you can see how nervous I am to explain like the song and like what it's about. Because we went back and forth between should we just do a cover, what everybody knows, what they'll be comfortable with, that they can kind of groove along to, or do we take a chance, really take a chance on ourselves and do an original song? And boy, are we glad that we did.
Yes, you guys killed it. You slayed it, as you would like to say. You slayed it. Now, what are some of the inspiring country artists that you would like to eventually work with in country music? Because I know that you said Dolly Parton is like one of your, top.
Oh my
gosh. I love Dolly. She's so iconic, isn't she?
She really is. But look, there are so many. Look, I am so in love with Zach Brown, and I feel like Garth Brooks. I am the spirit animal of Garth Brooks. I feel like he is me. I am him.
Now, Little Big Town, when y'all watch this, just know we will be doing something together, y'all. Anytime I ask them a question, their answer is like, hell no. So like
we are so loving their new single, and we have been such huge fans, and we love them because first of all, keep the 3 of us, Hot Mess Express. They got 4, and they have been killing it for the last 20 plus years, though.
Now, ladies, what are you prepping for the live show? Because you guys are going through the live show, so you don't have to worry about the judges weeding out some of the people in the competition. You guys are there to stay for a little while. So, can you give us a tease?
Oh my! Look, we would love to. But if you'd have saw how long it took for us to decide between 9 to 5 or You Can Have Him, Jolene, we were right up to the nose. So, but I will say this, you do have the exclusive that we are solidly considering going through the competition with all original music.
Oh.
So that
would be now, is that the first that I've seen from contestants on the show doing all original music?
I think so.
Maybe,
I've never seen it done before, especially in America's Got Talent.
Yeah, and I also feel like after that first performance, like that confirmation from the world, like the whole world, that like our music is good enough. I say, why not give them a heap and help in the Chapel Hart?
And we also keep reading where people are like, we want more. We want to hear more of your originals. Like, give us more Chapel Hart music. And so we kind of felt like that was our sign. It was like, win, lose, or draw, you can't really lose if you give people yourself, you know what I mean, and just let them do with it what they will. And so I think that's
a good idea.
Here at the Hollywood exclusive, Chapel Hart's going to be doing all original music.
There you go. They done told it right here now. Exclusive,
Hey.
Hey, you ladies. I want to ask you, from your audition tape, who are some of the country artists so far that have reached out to you, or someone that has slid in your DM or on your Instagram page and told you like, we gonna have to work together?
You looking good.
We have,
I mean, we need to work together. That's what I meant.
so like a couple days after everything aired, Dolly reached out to us on, she
Dolly
mentioned
Parton?
us. Yes, the Queen Dolly.
Oh my gosh.
What did she say?
She said, like, what a fun twist on my song, and I love it. And she like, oh, we all died a little bit. You're actually talking to the corpses right now. Yeah. Because we're still dead.
So, so Dolly reached out, Loretta Lynn reached out and said, you guys gotta do one of my songs now. We were like, oh, okay. And so
and then after that, Darius Rucker, someone was like, Darius, you've got to help these girls out. They're amazing. And then he said, already got them on my next album.
So y'all stay tuned for some Darius Rucker Chapel Hart music. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh my goodness, this is incredible. This is great. You guys are just living the dream, the life of the party right now.
It really is. Oh my gosh. We're like, what? Like this doesn't feel like real life. Like it's all the things that you've ever dreamed of. And now that they're coming true, it's like, this is not real.
Thank you so much for a great conversation right here on our show, Chapel Hart. Like I said, I predict you guys will be the winners. I cannot wait to see what's next in store for y'all. Y'all take care. Y'all have a great rest of your day.
We love you, Noah.
I love you guys. Oh my goodness, send my love to y'all. And I will definitely be following you guys on social media, and maybe we can connect and hook up when you guys are in Nashville. Because I would
pick out some brunch spots, preferably with bottomless mimosas.